Hi, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Ben.
Thanks for joining in on our channel, Oscar and Mike Outdoor Adventures. We are here for the month of April at Bridge Side Marina in Grand Isle, and we've spent a few months here over the last couple years, starting in 2019, and then we did a month in 2020 during COVID, and then 2 months in 2021, which is when our channel started, and we wanted to start recording our almost 1-year-old at that time. And we were moving. It was a whole ordeal is why the channel started, and we're happy that we're back now in 2024 post Ida, and we wanted to show you guys all the changes.
So we really like staying at Bridgeside because it's really centrally located, and there's a lot of different fishing spots all within like a 30-minute drive based on, you know, the conditions or the time of year. And the beach, you know, the beach is right there, and you can, you know, Elmer's is close, so you can go to the beach at Elmer's, so that's like really convenient too. It's not far from the hurricane hole either, so but yeah, we really enjoy our time here, and hopefully we continue to come back.
Yeah, it's definitely a unique beach experience compared to all the other places on the Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
It's its own special place. We were so excited to be on the back wall this year. We've never been against one of the fence lines for our spot, but we were in number 50, and we had tons of room for all of our toys for the kids and the trucks and the Jeep. We were here for the month of April in 2024, and it was $600 for the month, but then after taxes and the 4% fee paying with the credit card, the total was $700 for the month. When we stayed in April of 2021, it was $450 before tax and fees. Currently, October through March is $500 for the month, April and September is $600, May and August have $700, June $800, and July tops out at $1,000. The spots are full hookup and have 30 and 50 amp hookups. We can see how the spots looked in 2021 prior to Hurricane Ida.
I once heard somebody say, this is living don't come easy, and you never find your way.
So the campground is essentially just 2 streets, and the outside rows back up to fences and the inside rows back up to each other. All the spots are gravel, and there's mostly sand with minimal vegetation around. One warning if you have furry dogs is that there's burrs everywhere, and they get stuck to the fur and they get in the camper and they're everywhere, and if you have babies they will eat them, so mindful of that. We filmed this towards the end of April, and it was definitely a lot more full than it was when we got there at the beginning of the month. We have heard that May through August are very difficult to book unless you've already been there or you go every year and you've kind of got like your set designated spot. The daily RV rate is $50, and then if you stay 7 nights or more in the regular season it's $40, and then $30 a night in the off season. We were very surprised to see that there was a new levee here, and it was all rocks and grass, and there was a little path that you could scramble up, but we can see here in the 2021 footage that it looked a lot different heading towards the beach side. When we got here in 2021, they were actually still rebuilding the back half of the campground from Hurricane Zeta that had come through. So here's what it looks like to get over the rocks to get to the beach access. Obviously, it'd be really tough to bring like a wagon with a lot of gear or anything, but if you're just doing a quick trip over with the dogs or, you know, the kids, it's not too bad. So here's what it looked like in 2020 when we were here, and you can see that there was actually no beach access from Bridgeside. There was rocks up by the water. '21 was definitely the best, in our opinion, in the situation how to get out to the beach access. It was very easy to bring a wagon or a stroller and get all this stuff over, and the beach was actually pretty nice for Louisiana. Alright, so we're back to present day, and here's what the beach looks like. It's not bad. I wouldn't necessarily go out and go swimming a whole bunch necessarily like I would at Navarre and, you know, Pensacola, but the kids loved playing in the sand, and it wasn't too bad to take a drink out and just try to relax and let the dogs get their energy out. When we got here at the beginning of the month, there was actually another path over to the side that you could walk to from Bridgeside with the wagon, where it was like the first ATV golf cart crossing, but they were doing so much construction the last couple weeks with giant equipment that we really couldn't access that pathway anymore. Alright, back to the campground tour now. So we are heading up the first row campers back to our spot for the night, and then we'll go take a look at what one of the cabins looks like, and then on to the marina area. Here are spots 52 and 53, and you can see that the gravel is not always equal per space, but most of them are pretty good in size, especially on the outside rows. Some of the ones on the inside can be tight, but we did see some pretty large fifth wheels get set up over there. So we are walking out from the campground area, and we're heading between the cabins and over to the marina. You can see they've got one dumpster over here to the left, and they do have some more over by the actual marina. My parents stayed in the 2-bedroom, 2-bath cabin here the last weekend of April, so we get to show you guys a little tour of what that looks like. Off-season rates for that were $300 a night. They have over 30 cabins to rent with 1 to 3 bedrooms. They range in price anywhere from $125 a night in the off season up to $400 a night, and some have 2-night minimums. Only big issue they had when they were here was the TV in the living room stopped working, but they came and replaced it within a couple hours and got a brand new one in there. Time to go check out the boat launch now. are 2 spots to launch your boats. It's $5 to pay in the marina, and they said it was $3 if you wanted to launch your kayak here. There's a large pavilion with a stage for certain events I guess they hold here, including Bayou Coast's Palooza, the last weekend of April. They've got a couple games out here under the pavilion, and it's a great place to come at the end of the night with a drink and watch that sunset. It's very beautiful. They do have a very large parking lot if you're coming for the day to launch your boat, and then additional spots across the parking lot on the other side. They do have a handful of boat slips that you can rent for the night. We didn't utilize that on this trip like we have in the past, but I'm not sure how much they are per night either anymore, but very convenient if you're going to be here for a weekend and don't want to relaunch multiple times. So it was a little quieter on a Sunday afternoon, so we took a walk over to the marina to get our souvenirs in the store and show you guys what the deli looks like and everything. They definitely have a little bit of everything. If you forget something while you're staying here for the weekend, or if you're just down on the island fishing or something and you need some bug spray or sunscreen or drinks or snacks, this is definitely the place to hit up. This was the first year that we've actually ordered anything from the deli, and it did not disappoint. You order up front at the checkout, and we highly recommend the roast beef po' boy. It was definitely the best thing on the menu for us. And then the cheeseburgers were really good, and the pizza was good. Even though it's just the Humbros pizza, the thin crust was delicious. Ben also enjoyed a shrimp po' boy, which was good, and it was like, dressed. It wasn't dry at all. The catfish was okay. That seemed like a new menu item, but they were real thick catfish and not that thin, crispy stuff that's usually a little bit better. Great place to come over on the side and eat your food from the deli and relax. It's pretty awesome at the end of the day to go take a walk up the bridge and catch the sunset. You're likely to see some boats flying by and some dolphins and a great view of Bridgeside. Well, that's it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Oscar Mike adventures, and let us know down in the comments some of your favorite memories of staying here at Bridgeside or down on Grand Isle. We love taking the kids here. This is our 4th year, and we hope 2025 is in the cards.